What's good, YouTube? Today we reacting to. What are we reacting to? 7 mystery riddles only the smartest 5% can solve. Do you think you would have solved these riddles? You think? You think you would have solved the riddles?
Probably.
I will. All of them. I'm not missing one, alright? 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 I'm being so for real.
FTC. Flight team stand up. It may be May, but June. FTC. Flight team stand up. It may be May, but June is on the way. We got some so fresh and clean educational-ish. Now, we had a video like this about 3 years ago. And it was testing, I believe it was titled 7 Mysteries I'll Test the Brain Power. This time, 7 mysteries only the 5% smartest people around the world can solve. And I will be one of those 5%. Now, the brain testing power of 7 mystery riddles we lacked to last time 3 years ago. We didn't do so well because it was way too many trick questions. Hopefully, this pop quiz, there ain't too many trick questions. Everybody, you better make sure you bring your A game with this one because this is going to determine y'all grade for the semester. I'm just kidding. Well, it's about 50% of your grade for the semester, so make sure you take it seriously. Let's check it out. Let's try and pass this.
Hey, are you a fan of good old Agatha?
That's what kids she said.
The Christie novels.
She knows. See, when she was a kid, she had with you. She know now. She like, yo, I can't stop him, but I can tell her to do it nice. You know what I'm saying?
With elements of thriller more to your liking.
But
it's
hey,
time to test yourself.
I can try.
Let's do it.
We're all familiar with typical.
Hey, I'm gonna stop my daughter. If I have a daughter, you're not. Bro, my future daughter or son. If you're my son, you don't gotta listen to this part. My future daughter, bro, you not fucking nobody in my house. Nobody. You better go to that nigga's crib and never fucking tell me. You better not let me find out. Because I'll be there in about 15 seconds.
IQ test that rate your intelligence level after you've answered 40 standardized questions. But there are some other ways to find out what your inner genius can do. We found several riddles that only a few people...
I can't imagine my daughter getting single. I can't.
After you've answered 40
Can you imagine that? I can't imagine that as a nigga. My daughter getting her cheeks clapped by a big black nigga named Tyrone. I gotta take it.
Questions. But there are some other ways to find out what your inner genius can do. We found several riddles that only a few people can figure out. Do you feel brave enough to crack them? Then go ahead and test your detective skills with these riddles.
Let's go!
After each riddle, you'll be given 15 seconds to find the answer.
So I got 15 seconds each answer.
Number 7,
jailbreak.
Jailbreak. Jack is placed in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window positioned so high no one could reach it.
You gotta dig the dirt up and then like build something up there.
The cell is empty except for a shovel. It's hot and dry there, but Jack won't get any food or drink anytime soon. He has only 2 days to break out of the jail.
Bro, 2 days is too much time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm digging that shit up in 35 minutes. I'm 35 minutes, bro.
If not, he'll die. We know what you have immediately thought, but no.
Oh.
Digging a tunnel is not an option.
Oh, I didn't think that.
As it will take more than 2 days. So, how should Jack escape the cell?
Right?
What's your guess? Don't forget, you can pause the video to have more time to think.
Okay, bet. I was just making sure I was following the rules. And remember, guys, if you just if you hear just anything in the background, I just have like couple of like construction working like through the house like all through the next week. So just bear with me, please. Anyway, I'm thinking, okay, so he can't dig a tunnel, right? Dig dirt enough for you to make a steep hill so you can jump through the window, right? That's the only logical sense one. Y'all got 15 seconds. That's my answer.
Comida?
Dig not a hole, but dig a steep.
I haven't eaten since you brought me the chicken.
A pile of dirt where he can jump through the window. That's the only answer. There's no other way.
No, I go lie. I had one right here, right? I was like, you're not gonna eat it. Nigga, the whole fucking thing was gone. I went to take a shit. The whole no, a
¿Y el
shower.
bone también?
The whole no, there was no bone. Remember the ones you bought me. They had bone.
All set? Here's the answer.
Here is answer.
Well, the way out
I
for
didn't
Jack.
see no fucking scrapes, nada. Nigga, I was like, at least it's gonna be like half of it. He can have some later, maybe if he eats some. Nigga, I look for it. There's nothing. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Turned out to be a piece of cake. He had to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt under
Yeah!
and escape from the cell. Seriously, who secures
it's
prisoners this way?
Yeah!
All right.
I got
number
it right.
6, a stolen necklace.
1 of 7, stolen necklace
Mrs.
next.
Smith went to the police claiming that her vintage necklace was missing. The woman was upset. When the police arrived, they saw no signs of a break-in, no messed up locks, no misplaced doors. Only one window was broken. There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor. Surprisingly, the next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why?
Otra vez.
Okay, ella called the police. And say, "Eso, someone stole this, right?"
That her vintage necklace was missing. The woman was upset. When the police arrived, they saw no signs of a break-in.
No one broke in. Wait, how they see no signs of a break-in and there's a broken fucking window right there? That doesn't make sense to me. No signs of a break-in, nigga, right fucking there. Am I tripping?
No messed up locks, no misplaced doors. Only one window was broken.
Cause like how would they know where it was though? And I think it's probably her fucking feet.
There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor. Surprisingly, the next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why?
She's trying to get that insurance claim.
Unless you
I think to be fair, let's not pause when it's 50.
piensa.
Yo digo. No sé. ¿Tú
2
qué?
seconds, but I'm gonna try not to.
That's the feet. It's ella.
I'm gonna have 2. Sorry.
Wait.
Ella.
Oh, the feet aren't coming in the window. They're walking around the window. No one, like you see the feet. If someone jumped in the window, they wouldn't be facing this way. They would be like, you know.
All right, I like how. The next day, Mrs. Smith was for fraud. Why? She did this herself. She's trying to get the insurance claim. She broke it herself.
Pero por qué?
Are you ready there?
It has
5
to be.
seconds left. Here's the answer. The police were sure that Mrs. Smith lied to them because the window was broken from the inside. If it had been broken from the outside, little pieces of glass would have been on the room's floor.
Oh, so the real question was first of all asking how did the window get broke? So basically, she lied. I didn't even notice that. If it had been broken from the outside, the piece had been on the floor. Ooh.
You're not getting it again.
Number 5.
Failed insurance claim.
Murder at school.
Murder.
On the first day of the school year,
Hola.
a geography teacher was murdered. The police had as many as 4 suspects. They were the gardener, the math teacher, the coach, and even the school principal. Yeah, I vote for the principal. Now, the sticking point was that they all had alibis. The gardener was cutting bushes. The math teacher was holding a mid-year test. The coach was playing basketball. The principal was in the office.
The coach was playing
Despite
basketball.
this, the killer was
Or
arrested
coaching.
immediately. Can you guess who killed the geography teacher and how?
Este está raro.
But tal vez they want you to think that, so you pick them. Para nada.
Yo digo que se.
I gotta hear it again, bro. Let me hear it one more time. Yeah, I'm not. This not getting me this time. I'm gonna get it. On the first day of year,
Teacher was
geography
murdered.
teacher was killed.
The police had as many as 4 suspects. They were the gardener,
It's the math teacher. Because, but you have to know why.
¿Por qué?
It's the first day of school. How is their midterm test?
the math
their
teacher,
midterms.
the coach,
The first day of
and
school,
even
nigga.
the school principal.
You ain't gonna get
Yeah,
that
I vote
past
for the
me.
principal.
You smiling this
Now, the
shit.
sticking point was that they all had alibis.
Look at my words.
The gardener was cutting bushes. The math teacher was holding a mid-year test. The coach was playing basketball. The principal was in the office.
The coach was playing
Despite
basketball.
this, the killer was
Or
arrested
coaching.
immediately. Can you guess who killed the geography teacher and how the police solved the mystery? You have 15 seconds to find the killer.
You already know this.
Damn.
That's gotta be the right answer, right? You got it.
Okay, so logically,
How wrong he did? He's not gonna even know where to start. I would think,
How you know?
because if he put it back, yeah, but he didn't play it back. Like I'm telling you, he's thinking about it. Like, damn, who did it? Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! This nigga, is it him?
and then when you pause, you only have 5-second pause. So let me respect that at least. It can't be the basketball coach. He's playing basketball. The teacher's taking a test. It has to be the gardener. And plus the gardener has like the tools to kind of do a body. You feel me? Like,
Got it right.
gardener.
The
Us
killer
versus him.
was the math teacher.
Got him.
According to his own words, he was holding a mid-year test, but the crime happened on the first day of the school year. He needs to learn how to lie better, don't you think?
Bro, y'all didn't even say that, man.
He did. He did say that.
Bruh.
Number 4,
That was the first
a
thing he said.
lonely
A
man.
lonely man.
A lonely old man lived in his house in the suburbs of a city. He led a quiet life. Perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long.
Okay.
It was a midsummer Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. There was no answer coming from inside the house. The mailman looked into the window and, oh no, saw the man in a pool of blood. When the policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle of cold milk. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly?
Por la leche. Who bring
Fría?
the milk? Who bring the milk? You say?
It said the move. Wait. Okay. One more time.
Okay.
And lived in his house in the suburbs of a city. He led a quiet life. Perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long.
Okay.
It was a midsummer Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. There was no answer coming from inside the house. The mailman looked into the window and, oh no, saw the man in a pool of
I
blood.
think it's the mailman.
When the policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle of cold milk.
How is the milk cold 2 days later? It's gotta be the mailman or the milkman, right? How is it cold 2 days later?
Mm?
How? Como la frío dos días. So who is it? The milkman? Or is it the mailman? Who brought the milk?
The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly?
The milk was cold.
What is your idea?
We gotta.
milk was
Damn, I can't even go
Was
back.
so quick. Next day,
Yeah, I
the
can't.
killer
I
was
make my own
arrested.
rules.
Do you know how? When the policeman arrived, he found
You go back,
Tuesday's
bro. Hey.
newspaper,
Niggas not. He acting like he taking a test for school or something. You get to go back, bro. It's
2
alright.
bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle.
Oh, it's the
The next
niggas
day-
that deliver the newspapers if they be still doing that. Don't people still, I don't know if because it's not like a 1940s thing. I don't know if niggas still be doing that no more. They be delivering newspapers and milk. It's the people that deliver the
killer was
newspapers.
arrested. Do
The
you
person
know how the police found out who it was so quickly?
Because the milk was cold.
What is your idea?
Why would they else say cold milk? Bro?
It was a person that was delivering the newspapers, bro. It's the only logical answer.
5 seconds remaining. Can you see the answer? It was obviously the mailman.
The mailman,
He
yes,
knew
sir.
that no one in that house would read
I got
a
2
newspaper
right.
on Wednesday or Thursday. That's why he came only on Friday.
So I only got 2 out of
Number 3, 2 pills.
5 so far? 2
A serial killer had a particular practice going. He kidnapped people and made them take one of two pills. One was harmless.
Cold. How was the milk cold? What the fuck? Nigga, how was the milk cold? 2 days later. I don't know what kind of milk y'all got. I need some of that. Is it from Aki? You think? Oh, Tavez.
The other was poisonous. Whichever pill a victim took, the serial killer took the...
Wait. Okay, there's a red and a blue pill, right? Whatever one he takes... Wait, hold up. Let's go back.
The other was poisonous.
One will kill you. One's okay.
Whichever pill a victim took, the serial killer took the other one. Then the scheme repeated itself continuously. Victims took their pills with water and died. The killer
It's the water. It's the water. They both do nothing. It's the water. Look how he has milk.
repeatedly survived. How did he always get the harmless pill? Good luck.
It's not about
Your time has started.
What do you mean, how did he get the harmless pill? Because he knew which pill it was. How do you even answer this question?
He doesn't. It's not, bro.
How did he always get the harmless? Because he knew it, bro. Like, it's the color.
Oh, both of them are harmful.
Here's the answer. The serial killer was tricking people. The poison was in the glass of water his victims drank. Not
Bro, no, how is somebody supposed to know that?
Cause you're fucking smart, Flight. Cause we have a brain. That's how we know that. It's obvious. This nigga, there's no way every time he's getting that lucky. He's obviously doing something. This nigga always drinking water. There you go. That's how stupid ass nigga. Man.
So unfair.
So the water wasn't even a pill itself.
I fucking think it, bro. Try it.
Frozen
Try it.
windows. Once, on a cold winter day, a tragedy happened. John found his friend dead in his own house.
Wow.
John called the police and said he was just passing by Jack's house when he decided to
Why
drive
you just passing by in this cold ass weather, man? Looking in the windows. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird.
by to see him. He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time. However, all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested him as the main suspect. Why? 15 seconds to go.
Maybe you can't. A frozen. How does a window freeze? Am I thinking too much? How does a window freeze though? I ain't gonna lie. I never seen that shit. It's been cold as shit. I never seen.
Too much.
But like, bro, my window has never been frozen. You know what I'm saying? Has your window ever been frozen? Exactly. What?
Bueno, de la casa, no.
Serio? It's frozen? Well, I'm guessing if it's frozen, you can't see the light in there, right? Maybe. Or maybe. Wait. Okay, we can hear it again.
Otra vez, sí.
A tragedy happened. John found his friend dead in his own house.
Wow.
John called the police and said he was just passing by Jack's house when he decided to drop by to see him. He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time. However, all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested.
Oh, what?
Espera.
He breathed on the window glass.
See him.
That works. Right?
He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time. However, all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen
No entiendo.
window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested him as the main suspect. Why? 15 seconds to go.
¿Qué? Why?
Chat, did y'all get it, bro? Are y'all getting this one? Are y'all getting this one? Do y'all understand it? Or are we just like, come on, it's this one? Are y'all saying that in the chat right now? Like,
¿Es el único sospechoso o no?
something about the window. Ice on the window.
Yes, that's the main suspect.
Only 5 seconds left.
Come on, give me some.
Obviously, John hasn't thought his legend through. He wouldn't be able to unfreeze the window glass because it's usually icy.
You can't and unfreeze the glass unless you're on the inside. Oh, you gotta be on the inside to do that, right? On the window, if I think so.
On the inside.
It's usually icy.
And finally, number 1, chemical substances.
I got some bullshit. Y'all didn't get that one. I know y'all.
A
Yeah,
famous
everybody in the comments saying I got that one. Suck my fucking dick. You're lying.
Chemist was murdered in his lab.
Wow.
There was no evidence found
Walter White?
except for a piece of paper with the names of
Ah, se
chemical
parece.
substances on it.
Tiene el
On the
traje
day he was
rojo.
murdered, the chemist had only 3 visitors: his wife Mary, his nephew Nicholas, and his friend Jonathan.
It's Nicholas. It's Nicholas. You know why?
Espérate.
Do you know why though? You can easily see this one. Come on.
¿Por qué?
Just look at everything right now. Look at everything. Everything.
Ok.
Wait. Wait, never mind. Wait, it's not Nicholas. I'm cooked. I'm guessing it's Nicholas. Cause of these. All the letters are the word letters of his name. Nigga snitched before he died. He could have just wrote down his fucking name. I don't know.
The police arrested the murderer right away. How did they know who it was? A little hint. Pay closer attention to the note.
Okay, we can pay.
Jonathan.
Carbon, oxygen, nickel, lanthanum, sulfur. How the fuck is that supposed to help me? I'm gonna say the wife. When in doubt, it's always the girl that's involved in some type of shit like this. The wife.
The answer is hidden in the note. This piece of paper had a clue.
How's it?
If you combine the short names of the chemical substances on the paper, you'll get a name. Nicola.
I didn't know. Wait. First off, I did not know this. I didn't think about that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think about the periodic table.
You know that?
Yeah, but I didn't think about it.
¿Tú sabes?
The periodic table? Yeah, we did in like the 5th grade, bro. You didn't do that?
In my school, no.
Really?
Mi escuela era pobre.
But nigga, you could have just wrote down his fucking name. Like, why are you leaving a fucking code? What if they don't know? Nigga, look, bro. No police officer is understanding.
So el asesino, no.
But how he know? How he know he was gonna kill him? He wrote that when he was about to die. So why not just write the fucking name, Nicholas? He did all that. Carbon, oxygen, nickel, lanthanum, sulfur. Nigga, try Nicholas. Try Nicholas, no? Am I arriba? That's a laugh.
Nicholas?
Even-
Oh, bro! Now how the hell somebody supposed to know that, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I ain't think about that.
So wait. How did you even get Nicholas? You said nickel? What? How does this even?
A real chemist. Speaking of chemists, here's one for you.
Bro.
Johnny was a chemist's son, but Johnny is no more. For what he thought was H2O was H2SO4. which is, of course, sulfuric acid. Oops. Well, did you manage to solve these detective
Nigga, I
riddles?
only got 2 questions
Did
right.
you?
How many did we get right? At least 3 or 4, right?
Como tres.
Alright, we out of here.